Top of the morning to you.
Okay, welcome to another one of Niblet's reviews. We're going to be having a look at the AK-47 here, which was a request on one of the forum pages. Sorry, on one of the YouTube comments actually. We're going to take along the 74M as a bit of comparison to the AK-47. My standard gear gives me 5% speed boost with 15, so you know, adds up to the 20. Kind of like this mask. Not only does it look quite scary and a bit weird with a top hat, but protects you from 80% flash. And I hate getting flashed. I think it's the worst thing in the game, personally. But anyway, we've got a gravedigger. Let's go. Right. After playing with this gun for a little bit over the last hour or so, things I've noticed are the stopping power is extremely good. I mean, it's up at 48 for the damage, compared to the 74M, which is down at 44. And you know, I think that the 74M is nice, but you know, this kills people really quick. Whoa. Now, I think you're looking at, personally, for my style of play, I would want to use this where I can get in close to people. Reason for that is that I find this quite difficult to control over medium to long distance. Its spread pattern is a bit erratic, and it's got quite high kick. So something like a gravedigger, something like a junk flea, I think is going to suit this suit this gun pretty well. I was trying it on wave riders, but I don't know, I might just not be used to the spread pattern. I find it quite difficult to control, except if it's up in close quarters. So if we just didn't even see that guy. Right. So anyway, we're talking about damage. 48, 4 more than the 74M. We can do a bit of recoil test. Let's see. Right, stand back up against this wall. Now, if we hold the mouse still as per usual. Now, recoil is, as I said, it's quite erratic, quite high. I don't find it all that usable in anything over close quarters. Now its recoil's up at 70. Doesn't sound that high, and it doesn't sound an awful lot higher than the 74M. However, 74M's only got 68, and if you watch, it's, you know, it seems like quite a lot less. The pattern, well, a little bit erratic, seems a bit tighter, and it definitely makes it a bit more usable over the close quarters distance. Portability of the gun is at 55. Which is 8 down on the 74M, which is up at 63. I find I really need to get in close with this gun. It's like a full automatic shotgun almost. It does that much damage. Anyway, red fire 68 compared to the 74M of 70. What that means damage over time wise is that you end up with 32.6, which is 1.4 higher than the 74M, which is pretty good. Both guns' accuracy is at 90. The accuracy, though, you shouldn't take that as an indication of how well it's going to do on full auto at any given distance. That tends to be more down to your own skill and the erratic spread of the gun itself. The accuracy is really going to come in kind of if you tap firing, I think, under scope. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to get too much of a chance because this is quite a fast flowing map. Tend to, I mean, situations you get yourself into are all quite close quarters, I find, in Gravedigger. Recoil 70 compared to the 74-68, as I mentioned. Damage over time, we've gone over at 32.6 as well. Now, main bonus for the gun, I think, is obviously going to be the stopping power. Main drawbacks are going to be the quite erratic spread pattern, but I mean that does help you in close quarters sometimes. It's just over the slightly longer ranges that it really gets on your nerves. Or gets on mine anyway. Another slight disadvantage would be the portability. I can't really get anywhere as fast as I really want to get there. It feels quite a slow gun to me. I enjoy playing with the gun. To me, doing a lot of damage in a very short amount of time is quite satisfying. It's the, you know, I like to play that way. You know, it's starting to get owned a little bit. I like to get in close. The only thing it doesn't suit about my style of play is that I'm not very patient. I tend to like running forward quite quickly and getting into people's faces. But I mean, you know, when you do get hold of someone, you kill them fast. There's no doubt about it. You kill them really quickly. So I mean, overall, I mean, I've done a review of a couple of the other assault rifles that are G36 killed me in the head. The unclassified assault rifles. This only needs kind of a private rank in order to use it. It's much different to those two other guns. I think I think it's definitely worth having a go with this gun. It's going to take getting used to. There's no doubt about it. Getting used to that spread pattern is going to be a bit of a challenge, but you're definitely going to kill people, just purely because it does so much damage. So overall, I like the AK-47. It's not necessarily my favourite gun in the game, but that's down to my own playstyle and my own view. Big advantage, damage, slightly disappointing for me on medium to long range on the full auto, and the portability is a little bit low. But then again, I'm used to using an AK-74M where the recoil isn't so bad. It kills people almost as quickly, but the portability is, you know, that much higher. For such a low rank gun, I think it's a good one to have a go with. I think you'll really enjoy killing people that quickly, and they won't enjoy it at all. So if you fancy making some high rank players slightly miserable, like myself, by shooting them with the AK-47 at close quarters, go ahead and use your 800 GP and and do that. Anyway, hopefully that was useful, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks.